Alex, had all my questions ready for you. Great defensive performance, midfield won the battle, then on 90 minutes, that happened.
Yeah, you get punished for indecisiveness. I think we should have dealt with the first situation better. It ends up with a corner, obviously, then we don't deal with that, and then in the second one it's a goal. And really disappointing, I think, for everyone, because we asked the players. They worked extremely hard for each other. They worked across. Like you say, I thought defensively we didn't really see Kone. Should have scored in the first half, I think, from a header from a corner, but didn't see him in the game really. I thought that we dealt with him really well. Thought in midfield we were excellent. But I think when you look back, and if you're watching that game, we had so many opportunities to create 3v2, 1v1, and we didn't. Especially second half, we had moments where we could just pass, find the 10, slide side centre forwards, and we didn't. And when you do that, it's 0-0. It takes one moment, and that's what's happened today. And really disappointing, because they worked extremely hard today and made in my opinion, for me, made a top team pretty ordinary, if I'm honest. And yeah, we're disappointed with that.
You say that, you get to the final third, you're not slotting in the 10. What can you do about that? What is that, individual? Is that down to something you're not doing on the training ground? What do you put it down to?
Well, it's not what we're doing on the training ground, because obviously at the moment we work on it, but obviously it's not, when you can work on it we like, but when you need to see it on a Saturday. What it is, I think, is moments. I think we've seen it, moments of when you're under pressure to provide a pass for a slide or a cutback, and that moment you can't replicate like in training. You can practice it, but when you're in that pressure moment, that's when you have to produce. And I think that we need to improve, because you can work on build up, you can work on possession, any defending, but when those are the moments that matter. Those are the moments that win your games, obviously. And I think the keeper's made a great save from Pidge's header. But I just thought I'm really just disappointed. We played two up front to have a look at how we fare, and for me personally, it was very similar. The fact we get into that final third, and we've got to do more.
The midfield today with Thompson, White, Phillips, I thought they were superb.
Absolutely. We had Harvey on the ball. We know his quality on the ball, and we've got two outside that can do everything. They can run, they can tackle, they can play. And we picked a shape today that we felt would hurt them. And I again reiterate, I thought that we really frustrated them. We had some really excellent bits of play, but I think that it doesn't stand for anything when that doesn't come to goals, I suppose. So that's something that we have to look at, especially over the summer for sure. We have to look at that to make sure that we improve. A
couple of positives. Luther made the record-breaking appearance. Anything to say about Luther today?
Oh well, I said it yesterday that he's an incredible servant for us and fully deserves his new deal. I think that he's gone from strength to strength, and again, I thought you saw today 1v1. Not many people beat him, and he's part of a back four today that shut out one of the top scoring kind of trios really. But with Luther we're all delighted, and it's a massive achievement for him. And one that he fully deserves.
And Jake Forster-Caskey back on the pitch, long time out for him.
Yeah, long time out. I think that he's worked hard behind the scenes to get back. I think that his quality on the ball, and it was just about him. We need to see Jake. We need to see him and see how he fares. I think that it's good to see him back. And ultimately it's disappointing for him because he's come on, and obviously then we've conceded. And, I think that's a disappointing thing for him. But nice to have him back. Nice to have him around a group to help the lads around him. He's got great experience, and hopefully now he can push on.
Thanks, Alex.
Cheers.